Welcome to Kitty Unfiltered. My name is Kitty, and this is This Week on Trial 5, The Verdict, where I give a review of all the products I've been using for the past week, telling you if they were worth the money, if not, if I'm going to declutter, if I'm going to keep, so let's get right into it. So starting with the First Aid Beauty Skin Summit Kit. It contains an Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask, Ultra Repair Cream, Pure Skin Face Cleanser, and Facial Radiance Pads. Plus a little sample of the Ultra Repair Barrier Cream, which did not come in the kit, but I got for buying the kit. Then we have the Biosilk Silk Therapy with Organic Coconut Oil Leave-In Treatment for Hair and Skin. The Crest 3D White No Slip White Strips with Light 30-Day Kit. Next is the Lancome Re-Energy Lift Makeup. It is a broad spectrum SPF sunscreen, 12-hour lifting, anti-wrinkle, and radiance foundation for normal to dry skin in Claire 25 Warm. The Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. The Smashbox Holidays Contour and Spotlight Palette. Pretty Vulgar's Make Them Blush in number 18 Hush Blush. Colourpop's Chasing Rainbows Pressed Powder Palette. The Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick in Gingerbread Girl. And Lilly Lashes Faux Mink Multi-Dimensional Lash in Miami. I've already begun face prep using the Pure Skin Face Cleanser with Fab Antioxidant Booster. Remove surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime, safe for sensitive skin. The Fab Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask helps nourish and rejuvenate, safe for sensitive skin. And while the mask was on, I also did a lip scrub from Lush. And now to continue face prep, I'll be starting with the Fab Facial Radiance Pads. Help exfoliate, tone, and brighten. Alcohol-free, safe for sensitive skin. And since these have so much product on them, just with one pad, I can do my entire face, my neck, the back of my neck, and my chest. Next, I'll pop on a little Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask for all skin. Yes, even though it says sleeping mask, I like to use it in the morning if I've done a really intense skincare routine or a lip scrub. And then since I have very dry skin, I'm also going to add some Maycoop Raw Sauce. It's an Acer Maple Water. It's basically an essence to help put moisture back in the skin. And then finally, the Fab Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration Skin Protectant, used to help hydrate dry, parched skin, temporarily relieve minor irritation and itching due to eczema and other conditions. Okay, I've taken a break to apply the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Fresh Cut Split In Mender to my hair, along with the Biosilk Silk Therapy with Organic Coconut Oil, the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Anti-Aging Formula, and my Crest 3D White Dental Whitening Treatment Slips. And now starting with the eyes with that Chasing Rainbows palette by Colourpop. I'm using Wiggles on a Sephora Fluffy Crease Brush and putting that into my transition area. Then I'm going into the Lorac Pro palette to get their white. And I'm also using that same Sephora Fluffy Crease Brush and putting that on my brow bone and in the inner corner. Now using a MAC 217S, I'm taking the color On 1 and putting that in the inner and outer corners of my lid. On that same MAC 217S, I'm putting So Meta on the center of my lid. Now I'm working Bring It into the crease and outer V with the Sephora Pro Tapered Crease number 19. And now back into Wiggles with that Sephora Fluffy Crease Brush to buff that into my transition area and kind of smooth the crease out a bit. And now I'm just taking a few cotton swabs with some cornflower water to clean up the edges and catch any fallout from the shimmer shadows. And I'm reapplying that First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream under my eyes where I possibly just removed part of it when I was cleaning up the edges. Okay, so now on to the face. I'm using the Lancome Le Base Pro Perfecting Makeup Primer Smoothing Effect Oil Free. Foundations of the Lancome Re-Energy Lift and Makeup. Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 20 12-hour lifting anti-wrinkle radiance normal to dry skin. Number 320 Claire 25 Warm. The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light. And the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Okay, so it is several weeks later. I am finally getting around to editing this video and realize the rest of my footage is missing. So now what do I do? Oh, crap. Okay, I'm back. At this point, it's probably been a couple months since I recorded the initial video. I should have just redone the whole thing, but all of everything that you've seen before now had already been edited before I realized that the last half was missing, and editing is a bitch. And I really didn't want to have to go through all that again, so we're gonna kind of pick up where we left off. Let's just roll into this and get this thing over with. I mean, at this point, I should probably scrap it and throw it out, but I committed. I already did the opening statements and posted that online, so I feel like I need to finish it. So far, I've already washed my face with the Pure Skin Face Cleanser, did the oatmeal mask, did the facial radiance pads. Instead of using the Ultra Repair Cream, this time, well, last time I had forgot to use the serum, so I used the serum. Oh, first, after I did the pads, I used the Caudalie spray because my skin's very dry. I used the Makeup Raw Sauce Maple Acer Water. Then I did the little serum that came in the kit. And then I also did this Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic Retinol Fortifying Neck Emulsions, little neck cream I want to get used up because I've used most of it. For my moisturizer today, instead of using the regular cream, I'm using the Ultra Repair Berry Air Cream that I got the sample of. When I bought this, it was like November, December. This wasn't on the shelves yet. It was supposed to be coming out sometime in January, so this should be on the shelf now. If not, it's coming out really, really soon. I used the Lancome Visionaire Eye On Concentrate, whatever. I use this as my eye serum. For the face, of course, started with the eyes, Chasing Rainbows, did different colors than I did before. You don't really care what I used exactly. I did like the browns, the purples, whatever, because I have a new hair color. So that one with that. Then I did the Lancome Le Base Pro. I've already put on the Lancome Re-Energy Lift Makeup, because I basically just tried to get back to where I was where the video ended last time. Under eye primer, I used the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer. For concealer, around the nose, under the eyes a little, and kind of here on the marionette lines to brighten those up. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light. Use the Hourglass powder to set everything. And now we're back up to speed approximately where I left off before. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Smashbox Holidays Contour and Spotlight Palette. That's what it looks like. Of course, I'll be going across my matte row here with the highlighter, the bronzer, and the contour. So that's what we're getting ready to do now. I'll be using double-ended Sephora brushes. Here's the 204 brush for the highlighting and the sculpting. I have just the double-ended bronzer and blush brush that I'll be using for the bronzer, obviously. And then for my blush, of course, is going to be the Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush in 18 Hush Blush. So let's get to that. For highlighter today, I'm going to use Crank It Up Champs on a Sephora Pro Featherweight blending brush. And then to blend all the powder into my skin, I'm going to be using the Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Face Mist and fanning that dry. And to finish up the eyes, of course, we'll be using the Tweezerman Lash Curlers. I'll be using the Tarteist Double Take Eyeliner in black. I'll be putting MAC's Giga Black Lash on my lower lash line. On my upper lashes, I will be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Base and Mascara from L'Oreal. And I'll be finishing by putting on Lilly Lashes in Miami with the House of Lash Eyelash Adhesive. And that's it. So now to get ready for work, and I will be back this evening to give you the final verdict of all of these products, finally after like 2 months
of trying to get this particular video. Okay, so here we are at the end of the day with the wear test complete, and let's go over my verdict after more than a week's use of these products. First off, the Crest white strips. Yes, I could tell that they did start working almost immediately, but shortly after filming that first video, I ended up getting cold and had a sore throat and couldn't use these, but now that that's over, I'm looking forward to getting back to it and finishing the pack. Yes, it is going to make a difference. I don't know how big of a difference. I'm kind of excited to see that whenever the full month is up, but I mean, even after the very first strip, I could tell that these were making a difference. So to me, it is a good investment. The Biosilk Silk Therapy with the organic coconut oil. I've used Biosilk for probably 20 years now. I got my hair dyed yesterday. She's like, wow, I can't believe your hair's so soft. You've had highlights and this and that done to it. I'm like, yeah, because I've been using Biosilk for 2 decades. And they have the new products now, which are like the lighter base, and this one that it's lighter than the regular Silk Therapy, and it has the coconut oil. So I think I like the lighter version better. I mean, I've used the heavy version for 20 years. It worked fine. But the lighter version, now that I'm trying to get into fixing my hair, I think I'm going to like this a little better. So yes, I recommend any of the Biosilk line, but I am so far really happy with the extension that they've added on to the line with the new products. As far as my fab stuff, of course there's a ton of it because I had a kit. The face cleanser is nice. It's creamy, emollient. It doesn't really work like if I have like a lot of eye makeup and stuff on. It kind of takes it off. But what I do is I remove all of my heavy eye makeup first, and then I use this to cleanse my face. I don't have a problem with it, and like I said, it's nice, soft, creamy. It doesn't over dry my skin, which is very important, especially in the winter. The Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask, I mean, it felt nice, but I couldn't tell that it really did anything extra. So yeah, it's a nice product to use. I'll continue to use it up, but I don't see the purpose in paying to get that individually on its own. It's a nice add-on, but I don't think it does enough that I would actually pay for that again. Facial Radiance pads, I love these things. I will continue using these probably for life. I just wish that they weren't disposable pads because I like to try to keep stuff as environmentally friendly as possible. I'd like it better if it was like in a bottle and then I could use like my own little cloth or whatever to put it on. But as far as the way it works, these things are fantastic. I have dry, aging, sensitive skin. These exfoliate it just amazingly well, and I don't have any issues with sensitivity or anything. And the Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, yeah, it was nice. It was a hydrating serum. It did put moisture back into your skin. With all the other stuff I own, again, I don't know that I would ever need to like buy this separately, but if I ever do run out of a serum and I need a moisturizing serum, I would get this one. I just don't know that I'm ever going to need to, but yeah, I liked it, and depending on how much it cost, it could be worth the investment. The Fab Ultra Repair Cream, this thing is amazing. I love it, especially when I have weepy eye and my skin is like all dry and cracked around my eyes and just looks horrible. This is great for anytime I have any sort of irritated skin, like minor, not really eczema, but since my skin is so dry and I wash it so much and I use so much alcohol at work, it almost gets like just rash-like and nasty. And when I put this on my face at night, I put extra on my hands too, and it's amazing. I also like the Ultra Repair Barrier Cream. Like I said, it might be for sale now. It should be sometime in January, last thing I knew. And this is nice because it was a much lighter version than this, so during days when I wasn't quite as dry, or when I was doing like a lighter coverage makeup, I would use this instead, and it is really nice. I'm glad I got a sample of it. Again, I don't know that it's something that I would buy again separately, but I mean, if you get it, it's nice. I would recommend it. It's a lighter version of the Ultra Repair Cream. For the Lancome Energy Lift Makeup, I do love this. Unfortunately, the shade's a little too dark for me right now that I'm fully into my winter skin, so I'm going to have to retire this until spring. This was really nice. Again, I have a whole lot of foundation to get through, but this is a possible contender for when I finally get all my foundation used up, that this particular one, the Re-Energy Lift Makeup, might be something that I invest money in the future when I do need another foundation. Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. It is everything people say it is. This is just fantastic. I can put it on under my eyes. It doesn't dry anything out. Even now, hours later, everything seems set and hasn't moved, but my skin does not feel dry. This is just, this is amazing. Yes, it's an investment, but again, once I go through all the rest of my powders, there's a possibility that this will be the best one and this will be the one that I invest my money in the future. I have other powders to try, but this one just, oh, it's so nice. So nice. For the Colourpop Chasing Rainbows palette, I get compliments every time I wear this to work, especially if I'm wearing the purples or the browns. Everybody loves it. It is a great palette. The problem is the palette doesn't really go together. Like you can get like this like orangey green look, and you can get this like brownie look, you can get this purpley look with a little orange or green in your transition area. It's just, I mean, you can make several looks out of this, but they're like kind of in specific areas. The colors themselves don't really go together, but there's enough of each color in here. Like there's a couple different greens, there's a couple different purples, there's a couple different of the coral colors, you know, there's a couple different browns. So there are enough of each color family that you can do a look with it, but it's just, the colors don't really go together that well, but they all wore beautifully. Some of them were more like toppers, some of them were just, you know, full-on shimmers, some of them were duochrome. The mattes all worked lovely, so it is a great palette. I am so far impressed with this Colourpop pressed pigment or pressed powder formula, whatever they're calling it. So as far as a brand, yes, I do recommend it. As far as this palette, yes, I do recommend it, but it's just, it's weird the way it's laid out. It's just, I don't know why they picked those exact colors. Like I said, it can do different looks, but it's not like the whole palette flows together into one, at least for me. For my artistic eye, it's not that advanced. Not quite that good at it yet, but it's a great palette. The Smashbox Holidays Contour and Spotlight Palette. Ugh, I love this thing. The mirror's amazing. The products are amazing. There's one or two of the highlights that are kind of more glittery than that nice, cool, you know, shimmer thing. This kind of duochrome iridescent, like quite pinky one is gorgeous. I mean, I love them all, but there are a couple highlights that are going to be more glittery and some that are going to be more shimmery. So I guess it's a little something for everyone, but those mattes are, man, I will use that matte contour, bronzer, and highlight for the rest of my life. It's amazing. My Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush in number 18 Hush Blush. Yeah, it's really good. It goes on nice. It stays on nice. Certainly nothing bad to say about it. It's a great formula. I really love my Tarte blushes, and like I said, I have enough blushes between like Tarte and Makeup Geek and just everybody that I would probably never have to buy another blush for the rest of my life, or at least 10 years. Maybe they'll all be bad by then. But it is a good formula if you're interested in trying out Pretty Vulgar. I do recommend it. It's nice, but like I said, it's not like, ooh, I have to go out and this is my new favorite blush formula. I mean, yeah, it's nice, I like it, but yeah, I'm not going to be like in the future that, oh, I have to go get it. But you know, if it's something you want to try or have it handy, yeah, use it. It's great. Lilly Lashes in Miami, obviously have them on right now. I get compliments on them every time I wear them, like even from across the room. And this has got to be like the 15th, 20th time that I have worn this pair of lashes, and they're still going strong. Although the first pair I had, they fell apart after the first time I wore them, so obviously I took them back and, you know, traded them out for a new pair. But the new pair I got, haven't had any issues with. I love them. They're actually really easy to put on. I will say, after wearing them like 20 times, the band is kind of getting like a little, why do I always want to say weepy for everything, but it's like a little floppy. It's not holding its shape as firm, but I think it's actually easier to put them on that way because it's easier to make them contour to your eye instead of trying to like stick the corners down. Now it just kind of lays there and you put the glue on and it's great. So even after like 20 wears, they're still going strong, and it also seems like the more I wear them, the better they get, so I love that. And finally, the Too Faced Melted Matte, Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick, Gingerbread Girl. I actually love this formulation so much. Again, if I didn't have so many lip products, I would go out and buy more of these now. Definitely the Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick version. I will be trying other colors of that, other finishes, because, well, I guess because it's matte, it won't have another finish, but they have like metallics and stuff like that, because this formulation, I mean, it survives everything except Trinket kisses. Like, I can even eat and it will still be on there, but then Trinket always wants to try to lick my mouth after I eat, so she'll come up and kind of do a little ninja thing. And then, of course, so then I have then it'll smear after that. But, I mean, I can wear this thing for hours at work, and after a couple hours, I just put a little in the middle to touch up. I can also put a clear lip gloss on over it, and it doesn't move, it doesn't transfer if I want to give a little extra moisture and a little extra glisten. So yeah, it's a great formula. And I will be looking at investing in more of these once I get like my lipstick collection down from what it is now. So that's finally it. That is my review. Finally, after months and months of, oh my gosh, I got another video done, and I am so proud of myself. And I know it probably doesn't mean much to you guys, because like I wanted to do like, especially with like the Chasing Rainbows and the the Smashbox thing, and then even the First Aid Beauty, because it was a kit. I mean, you can still buy all that stuff individually, but like these two, they was like brand new. It was like the week they came out whenever I got these, and I wanted to do the review so y'all would know. But you know, I felt like I really needed to stick with it because I started, and it's more of, you know, I can at least review the product itself, the formulation. And if you guys see these on sale anywhere, like some sort of like Poshmark or eBay or anything, you will know if it's something that you want to invest in. And because I love them both, I think they're both great. That's up to you whether you want to invest in them or not. But I mean, I know the review is late for those products, but it's a learning phase. I'm new to this video thing, and I just do it because it makes me happy and I think it's fun and I need an artistic outlet. So screw it that this thing is late. At least, you know, it's a review of stuff that you can like practically use. You might not be able to get that exact palette, but at least you'll know about the formula and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you all like it. I hope eventually I will get better at this. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping within a year. By the end of 2019, I'll kind of have this down. That's my goal. So anyway, y'all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.